we have 3 parts of the game. The first one is what I'm playing right now, is the first quest of the game, and right now in the beginning our mother asked us, because we are like the rowdy type of guys, so we have bruises on our hands and we overslept, and our father was angry with us that we couldn't wake up and work with him. And our mothers, I will skip through it a bit so we can see more of the game, is asking us some questions, and just only in the beginning you can determine or get some like RPG stats.
All right.
By answering actually the questions your mother asked us. And you see that vitality and pickpocketing went up. And in general, if you want to compare it to another type of game, think of Skyrim. The RPG system works pretty similar, that you only level up the stuff you're actually doing. So the more you sword fight, for example, the better you get at sword fighting, not at defending or something. So it's only learning by doing. And yeah, that's what you have to do in Kingdom Come. So right now we are in our hometown. It's called Silver Skelets. It's a village with a silver mine, and everything is peaceful. This is like the first quest of the game, or the first like section of the game. It's something like a tutorial safe space. You pretty much can't die there. You can if you like screw up here in the quest, but you should not be able to die. But I will spoil you if you like mess with the crime system here, because there's a crime system in the game. If you do bad stuff here, they will lock you up in the prison. But the village, maybe if you saw the trailer, the ones of you who saw the trailer, they saw fire, like a burning village. Your parents got slaughtered, and this is actually what's going to happen pretty soon. Not in this presentation right now, but if you play through the first parts here, you will, the bad army is attacking. The bad army, since again it's a historical game kind of, it's the king of Hungary who's attacking, and well, your village is unfortunately a rich village, so they want to rob the silver out of your city. But again, well, for the history buffs among you, we have a codex in the game, which we see here on the right. And the codex introduces you to, for example, the different villages and cities in the game. The events, I told you, it's based on historical events, so Silver Skelets really got attacked, so you can see it here, or the characters in the game.
Can you just pause here real quickly?
Yes.
Your art style is incredible, Toby. I mean, these are all hand drawn?
All hand painted. All hand painted by our people.
Yeah, these are just, obviously you had inspirations.
Of course. Well, exactly. We have a historian in the team who helps us, of course, but she's also digging up books and stuff to recreate the style of the early 15th century. But we have it in all the details. So if we check the map, for example, we also have a map that should look like a map that is something you should find in an early 15th century book. So
I love the fog of war when you zoom out for places that you haven't seen yet.
Exactly. That's a 16 square kilometers. I don't want to show all of it, but it's a 16 square kilometers map of Bohemia, which is today's Czech Republic, Central Europe. So yeah, then we reconstructed this site and gave you the chance to see actually the medieval lifetime in the early 15th century.
So, Toby, for people that may just be joining the stream or aren't familiar with Kingdom Come Deliverance because they haven't been paying attention, shame on you. But can you give them the elevator pitch of what Kingdom Come Deliverance is?
So Kingdom Come Deliverance is an open world RPG set place in Central Europe in the early 15th century, and it's, as I said, an RPG where your decisions matter. What I mean is that, for example, if we talk to this guy, according to your decisions you do in the dialogues, it will somehow change the quests or the outcome of the story. The final end of the story, or like the historical parts, must happen because it's based on a true story, and we want that the story actually happened as it happened. But you are the one who is on the trigger and who's about to decide how those things happen. And it can be in the small events, like here, for example, we have a quest where our father wants us to collect the debt of this drunken guy called Kunesh. And we can now try to persuade him, or we can try to fight him, intimidate him. If you on the bottom left, you see our stats. It's like the Pac-Man face thing is the speech skill. Then we have impression, we have intimidation and stuff.
And you also see the E for everyone rated language in the dialogue.
Exactly. And on the bottom right, we see that we don't see the stats of Kunesh. So that's another thing. If you level up the speech, you will be able to unlock perks, which give you a chance to see what kind of type he is. But you also learn it through dialogue. And right now, the interesting thing is, and that's what I meant before when I said that your decision matter is that you always have one chance in the dialogue. So I told him like, give me the money or I will like beat you. And usually it says like fail, like in usual games it says fail and you have another chance to choose another option. But here you need to live with the situation. So I said, give me the money or else. And now I'm in a fist fight with Kunesh and I need to beat him up.
So I'm not going to distract you too much while
that's okay.
While you're
I'm
doing
pro.
this.
But it actually, that's a good thing that is that you can lose here. It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter,
right.
But it changes the quest entirely.
Okay.
You need to come up with a new idea.
But one of the things that I wanted to point out is the unarmed combat style. This is one thing that you guys are super proud about because it's your research. You want to be as historically accurate as possible.
Exactly.
And you'll notice that this is open palm fighting. It's not closed fist.
Well, sometimes it differs, but you are right. So we had real sword fighters in the studio who told us that no knight or someone who's a soldier guy would never like fight or was afraid to fight with his with his palms.
And why is that? Yeah.
Well, because when you break your fingers in medieval times, it's you're done kind of because well you don't have modern medicine like today, so breaking your fingers would be a bad thing.
Well, you couldn't hold a sword, and then you couldn't defend yourself, and then you were out of a job.
Exactly.